What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with the rental team featuring Great Tusk. Now, if you guys saw our last video featuring Slither Wing, then you guys have already seen this team. But today, we're going to be really focusing on Great Tusk, because it really is an incredible Pokemon. I mean, its HP is 115, and its physical defense is 131. It really does slack in the special defense at 51. Obviously, that's really not good at all, but at least the HP is still pretty high to kind of make up for that difference. But again, it is really a physical Pokemon. And in terms of attack, it's a really physical Pokemon as well, because its attack stat is at 131 as well. And that's extremely strong. I mean, we've talked about how Flutter Mane is an extremely strong special attacker at 135. And really, honestly, Great Tusk is right up there kind of with them. So we really want to keep it out in the field as much as possible. And obviously, if we're facing physical attackers, it'll be out there for a good amount. But if we are facing special attackers, we definitely need to find a way to kind of keep it out there. And that's where the Assault Vest kind of comes into play, and why the Grass Tera really kind of helps out too. Obviously, with it being a ground type and a fighting type, we do have some problems with water and grass and fairy. And even though grass doesn't make fairy a resistance, it does make water and grass a resistance. And at least fairy will be a neutral hit as well. And even though we might have some problems with some special attacks that are some fairy moves, especially with Flutter Mane out there, at least the Assault Vest will kind of take care of that. If you guys have used the Assault Vest before, you know that a Pokemon holding the Assault Vest does get a 50% boost to its special defense. However, it can only use attacking moves. So if you're thinking about things like Protect, or a status move or anything like that, those are things you won't be able to use if you are holding the Assault Vest. So make sure that you're not using Protect or anything like that in a Pokemon that's holding that Assault Vest. And that's why Great Tusk here is using those 4 physical moves there. You have Close Combat and Headlong Rush, which are both really strong stab moves. Unfortunately, they do have the drawback of lowering your defense and special defense by 1 stage. However, with the 120 attack power with it, I think it's definitely worth using on a lot of Pokemon. We also have Knockoff and Ice Spinner on it as well. The good thing about Knockoff is that it does knock off the item that a Pokemon is holding. So if a Pokemon is holding Life Orb or Choice Band or something like that, it does knock that off and the Pokemon does lose the effect of that item. And with Ice Spinner, what that move does is essentially remove any terrain that's out there. So especially since Indeedee and Armourouge is a really popular pairing, and it does set the psychic terrain, if you do use Ice Spinner, you're going to be able to remove that psychic terrain. So Great Tusk has a lot of moves here that are really going to be beneficial. Again, it's got 2 really strong stab moves, and 2 moves that are really going to help you out in terms of removing terrain and removing items as well. So this is our team. We're going to have some really great battles, so we'll get into them. But before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. All right, here we go. We got a couple of illegal mods here. And if anyone's wondering why I'm actually up on like the casual ladder right now, it's because I thought that the ranked was going to start tomorrow. Currently, it is January 31st, the day that I'm recording. I don't know why I thought it was going to start February 1st, so I wasn't sure. But I do like to start my ranked on stream, so that's why I'm kind of holding off on going on the ranked. Haven't done a battle up there yet, so that's part of the reason why I'm doing casual. So if anyone wanted to know why, that's pretty much the reason why. We do have a Vaporeon here, though, and a Meowscarada, and a Tauros, which I can't tell what kind of Tauros that is because I'm on a very small screen right now. But either way, I know Great Tusk might be in a little bit of trouble here with that. But that's not going to stop me. So let's go Great Tusk, as well as... I'm a little worried to bring Palafin just because of Vaporeon. So I'm going to go Great Tusk and Slither Wing, as well as Amoonguss and... I think I'll bring Gholdengo too. That way, if Tauros, like, for some reason, I don't know why it would be, but would get choiced, if they have Choice Band for some reason, if it gets choiced into, like, Close Combat or something, at least I can bring Gholdengo out there and it's not going to do any damage, because Ghost. But, again, that's all hypothetical. They did bring Tauros, though, and it's the water one. Okay. So that is going to be a bit of a problem for Great Tusk. However, again, as I mentioned in the intro, that's kind of where the Tera comes into play. So Great Tusk is going to end up terastallizing. And honestly, because Meowscarada really isn't incredibly strong, and I would assume that it has a Focus Sash on it, I think we're going to terastallize and we're going to do an Ice Spinner over there just so we can break the Sash. Hopefully we can either knock out if they don't have Sash, or we can get them down low enough that it's within range to kill on the next one, or to make it so, or high enough that it's not going to activate Overgrow. So we're going to do that, and we're going to go First Impression. Actually, this would end up probably KOing as well, so let's do that. Or at least getting it down to Sash. So at least if we double in there and they don't protect, we can knock them out in one turn here. But again, that's if they don't protect. And that's always a tough call. So fingers crossed here. Good. We got First Impression. That goes. Oh, let's go. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't have gone Ice Spinner, but regardless. Nice. Oh, into Slither Wing. Okay, cool. Takes recoil damage. It's not very effective, but all things considered, not bad. We'll take it. Alright, who's the chosen one here? Alrighty. Let's go Hydreigon. That's actually where the ice would come into play there. Let's go Close Combat. I would imagine that's who they might end up terastallizing. That could be wrong, but either way, I'm going to do a... They don't have any other flying ones, do they? They don't. And actually, Headlong Rush would be great into any of the other mons that they could potentially switch in. So we're going to go for the Headlong Rush over there. And with this one, let's actually go Leech Life because we do need to heal up a little bit. We might end up getting KO'd here. We don't. That's awesome. That's even better right there. Awesome. We both stay in. Ooh, that is a lot of damage. And how much do we heal? Wow. Okay, that's awesome. And then I think the the Headlong Rush kills too. Headlong Rush knocks out part of me. Boom, let's go. All right, that's awesome. Now I wonder who's left in the back though. Okay, see that's the really good thing about the Grass Tera on Great Tusk here. Nice. All right, this is where we can actually use Headlong Rush again. So in fact, if they would have ended up switching out Tauros and switching in their other mon, which would have been this mon, we would have been really good. So let's do Headlong Rush over there one more time. And let's let's still go Leech Life though. Oh, and they canceled the battle. Let's go. Good game there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Man, honestly, that Headlong Rush hit really hard, but so did that Leech Life into Hydreigon. That was quite a lot of damage. But either way, good game on that one. Alright, this one might be a little difficult again. The good thing here, though, is the fact that we do have Slither Wing as well, and that does have First Impression. The only downside to that, though, is if they do have Farigiraf out there, we won't be able to use it. So, that'll be tough, but I think we're still going to start with Slither Wing. Actually, yeah. We're going to start with Slither Wing as well as Palafin, and then we'll have Pelipper and Great Tusk in the back. Pelipper is really going to be there to be able to kind of change the weather if they do end up bringing out Torkoal. So, that's really going to be kind of our play there. So if since we are going to start flip turn here, Or we're just going to take out. We're probably going to end up putting in Great Tusk. Yeah, we're definitely going to put in Great Tusk because obviously they're not starting their sun. So if we end up bringing out our rain, they're just going to be able to change our weather back. So Farigiraf means that we can't end up going with First Impression, unfortunately. But let's still go Leech Life because we need to try to knock out Farigiraf. And then Palafin. Oh, that's right. This one does not end up having Flip Turn. And it'll be tough, obviously, with the Jet Punch. But the good thing is, at least we have the possibility of knocking out Farigiraf before we have to worry about going with like a Jet Punch or something. So let's swap out. Let's go into Great Tusk. I think we're going to be pretty safe here. I don't think that they really have anything that's going to really hurt us because I feel like Farigiraf's going to go for the... nice! Way to go, Great Tusk. But I feel like it's going to go for the Trick Room. So, and here we go. We actually get all of our life back. Let's go on the crit. Dude, this guy's got... Look, if I was this guy right now, I would be fuming right now because that's just... That's rough. Like, you're trying to set Trick Room, you missed a Heat Wave, and you get critted to knock out your Trick Room setter. That is extremely, extremely rough. And there's Torkoal, which means that we're going to end up swapping out... We're going to swap out Slither Wing. The reason why we're going to swap out Slither Wing is because then when we bring it back in, we have First Impression. And so we want to make sure that we can get that priority move off. And now that they don't have Farigiraf, it's not going to be a problem. So we got Pelipper, and then we're probably going to go... I'm going to go Headlong Rush into Torkoal. I really want to show off this move. It might end up protecting, and that's a little rough, but I really do kind of want to show off the Headlong Rush and see how much it can do to Torkoal. Torkoal is an extremely bulky physical defender. I forget exactly what its base defense is. It's something crazy like 150. It looks like this is going to be the one to terrestrialize, though. Yeah, don't tell me it's grass. It's grass. That's rough. Which means we're going to have to terrestrialize on the next one. Although, we won't be able to do that because if they go Heat Wave, that'll be rough. Or not Heat Wave. Well, yeah, I guess it would be Heat Wave, too. Or Flamethrower or something like that. Oh, both of them get burnt on the Heat Wave. That's rough. Which means Headlong Rush is, yeah, I was going to say, not going to do, like, anything. That's rough. That is super rough. Oh, and it's got Rocky Helmet, too. Ooh, they're going to go Solar Beam. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to swap out Great Tusk on this one. I think we're going to have to swap in... I hate to do it. I know this sounds ridiculous. I'm going to go Wide Guard to protect from the Heat Wave. Although they might not go Heat Wave this time. I'm going to go for a... that's a tough one. Because they might just go straight up Draco Meteor then, if they feel like it's going to be more important. I'm going to go Hurricane into Hydreigon just to see if I can get a confusion, and we're going to swap back into Slither Wing. Yep, there's the Draco. And it misses! Let's go! Let's go. Can we get a confusion? There's the Solar Beam. I know, I really could have just straight up went for the Hurricane into, yeah. Sorry. Not quite sure what I was thinking there, but that's okay. It's going to make the game go on a little bit longer, and it's going to be fun, right? Alright, so let's go. They might end up protecting on this one. But actually, let's go. Yeah, let's go Hurricane over to Torkoal. Because First Impression is a physical move, and we saw what it did to Hydreigon in the last one. We're going to do that into Hydreigon to KO it. Torkoal, we can do that over there, but the Hurricane is going to do more because it's not a great special defender, especially compared to its physical defense. So we'll do First Impression to Hydreigon to KO, and hopefully, the Hurricane will KO Torkoal as well. Or they're just not going to keep Torkoal in. That's actually a good call, too. But this will still be fine. We end up knocking out Lilligant, unless, of course, it ends up going down to Sash. So let's see. Maybe they do. Are they Sash? They are not. Sweet. Oh, and we get the crit again. Oh my goodness. You gotta love it. Awesome. Okay, that's really good. Pelipper is hurt by the burn. Thankfully, it's not a physical attacker, so it doesn't affect the damage output that we would do with Pelipper. Yeah, that's a good thing. Awesome. They do swap back into Torkoal here, which means they do end up changing the weather. But with like the Pokemon that we have out there, it's not really a problem. Yep, here comes the sun, even though it looks like we're indoors, but that's okay, we'll take it, right? It's fine. Let's swap out. Yeah, let's just swap out back into Great Tusk. Actually, yeah, no, it's okay. Let's swap into Great Tusk. And let's go for the Leech Life into Torkoal. Or they're just going to cancel the battle. That's fine, too. That's okay. Good battle on that one. That was a good one. Ooh, alright. I see a Mabosstiff here. Nice. I hope that ends up coming here, because that'd be really cool. But I know Great Tusk is going to have a hard time, but the fact of the matter is we do have the Grass Tera, so at least we'd be fine against Dozo. It would just be tough against Glaceon, but I don't think we're going to have to really worry about that too much. So let's go Great Tusk and Slither Wing. As well as Amoonguss, because they have... They don't. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're not going to bring Pelipper because I don't want to power up any water attack that they may have. So we'll bring Gholdengo. And I think we may as well bring Amoonguss too. Dang, I know this is a tough one right now. I think that's what we're gonna do though. Poor Palafin and Pelipper. But again, if they end up bringing the Electros or whoever that is, then that would be a little tough for both of them. But either way, I feel all right with this team. I think we're gonna be okay. Ooh, they have Glaceon in their picture, which leads me to believe that they may end up bringing Glaceon to this battle. Ooh, it's the Dozo and the Mabosstiff. Let's go. That's dope. All right, cool. So, I think I'm going to Terastallize right away. Do they have any flying types? They do have one with Levitate. That would be tough. But it's okay. I'm gonna trust that they don't swap out the Dozo. And I'm gonna try to First Impression over on the Mabosstiff. Or if they do swap out... Okay, they don't? Nice! We end up taking out Mabosstiff. That's awesome. Now, how much does this do to Dozo without any of the boosts? You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't Terastallize like I wanted to, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's not good. That's some good damage, though. But I wanted to terrestrialize into a grass type. Going for the dive, okay. Alright, cool. Ooh, the Paldea champion, huh? Ooh, Lucario, okay. I think this is where I terrestrialize and I go for the headlong rush over into Lucario. And I'm gonna swap out. Yeah, we're gonna swap out into Amoonguss. Because it'd be able to take the dive attack if it ends up having to take it. And if not, then it'll still be fine against Lucario, you know? So let's get grass just in case we end up getting hit with this dive. Dude, he looks so dope too. Even though it's got a flower in its head. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're good. Oh, that actually did a good amount of damage. But so did that. Oh my. Oh boy. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we do end up losing, again, the defense, special defense. But, let's see, we're -2. Let's go. Is this Tatsu? No, it's... Oh. It's Glaceon. Okay. In that case... Let's go into Dengo. I'm actually going to leave Storm over there. Let's see what they end up doing. I can't leave that out there. Amoonguss might get hit pretty hard with it, but we all know Amoonguss has a ton of volt, so we have a shot to be able to really withstand this. You're probably going to be Glaceon, right? Yeah, what you going to be? 2x stab, fair enough. I totally understand it. Okay, so that's going to be a little rough with a blizzard. Nice, who didn't miss? Gholdengo! And Amoonguss! The double miss! Oh, poor guy. That's a little rough. Get the Leaf Storm. What does that do into it? Amoonguss. I thought you weren't an attacker. But then again, it's a 130 base attack for, like, that move. So it makes sense. Or base power, pardon me. So we're going to go make it rain. Let's just go Leaf Storm again. Why not? Make it rain should take it out, though. Betcha. Let's go. And Great Tusk just one-shotting Lucario, too. That was great. That's what I'm talking about right there. Not bad. Okay, not bad. And again, I'm glad we got a chance to use Gholdengo at the end there. Didn't get a chance to use it too much, so let's go. So a pretty nice set of battles there. Again, Great Tusk is such a great Pokemon. And again, having something like a grass defensive Tera there to be able to keep yourself out there if you do see a grass, water, or, you know, a typing like that. Again, you still got to beware for a flying type Pokemon, but with all the other ones, you end up resisting it. And since you're able to stay out there longer, Great Tusk is able to contribute a little bit more. And again, with the Headlong Rush, the Close Combat, they're extremely strong moves to be able to use from a stab standpoint. And again, Knock Off and Ice Spinner are great utility moves to be able to take out both either the terrain or be able to take off the item from a Pokemon. So all in all, Great Tusk is an amazing Pokemon. It's got a lot of great utility. And again, with the Assault Vest, that thing stays out there for quite some time. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.